Hey, my lovely people, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, according to where you are watching from. Welcome to Roger's Kiria channel. It's a great evening here. I'm doing this video. It's 6:04 p.m. Kenyan time. I'm just seated right here on my motorbike as usual. You know, I love using my motorbike, traveling in many places, and also I usually use my motorbike like a chair. So whatever places I go, I just find myself seated on my motorbike. Maybe today I can decide and see I can sit down there. If I can sit down there, this is how the nature is, guys, or the surrounding. And oops, here I am, guys. How are you, guys? How are you, my lovely people? You know, there are no wonderful people like you. Since you have been supporting me, and you know, for a person to support another person is not that easier. It's not that easier. It's not that easier. I know that. Like now, you may find you are supporting me, and I'm not supporting you back. So, how do you feel? How do you feel? It's not easier. So I'm seated here, guys, doing my video. It's 6:05 p.m. Kenyan time, and the bad thing is that this time I can see some, how do you call, insects flying. The insects, so you know, when it's evening time, you may find some insects flying or flying. Is it flying or flying? So I'm seated. I'm seated here, guys. This is where I'm seated. I'm seated on the road, and we have some women who are heading to the other direction, I think, which starts the river. Down there, there is a river, and we have some beautiful bananas here, or plantains. Also, we have wood trees over there. Those are the brugams, a beautiful house here. And around here, we have a land which is not for sale. You can see it's written like that. And behind me there, we have some corns or a maize. Yeah. So the surrounding here or the nature. So the surrounding here or the nature, guys, is very fine and it's recommendable. So recommendable. Behind there, there's my motorbike. And today I decided to come and talk to you a little. And maybe you're gonna tell me, do I have that spirit of rejection? Do I have that spirit of rejection, my guys? Since the reason why I'm saying that, I have been we have been on the streets, guys, and I've been doing, according to me, maybe I don't know, according to me, I've been supporting many people, many people as possible. I've been following many people despite all the challenges, despite my challenges of like buying data. You know, I'm using data all along. I've been using data all along. I have never been able to purchase a Wi-Fi. I have never been able to purchase a Wi-Fi, but in with using data, I usually try all my best to follow you guys and also to do what we call playing your playlist. So I have been playing many of you playlists when it's sleeping time, when I'm sleeping. I just go there and leave a person's playlist running until morning hours. And in that case, I usually use data, as I have told you, which is not wrong. So I don't know what kind of things you use over there. Maybe you are also using data as me here, or you are using a Wi-Fi. But I think it's cheap or cheaper when you are using uh, Wi-Fi. Yeah. So guys, it has not been easier to me. It has not been easier. I have been straining. I have been straining in all ways. But today I felt like, oh Rogers, why is it that there are those people that you always support, but they don't support you back? Why? today I was like, why is it that you support? There are those people that you support, but they don't support you back. And for instance, guys, I have been supporting people, not even on channels, not even doing videos or playing their videos or in whichever ways. I've been supporting people physically. I've been when I meet with my friends here, my neighbors here, uh, all kind of people. I have been doing according to me. Maybe sometimes they may say no, it's not that. I have been supporting people in all ways. I have been supporting people. If I get you, you have a problem, and you are suffering, or you have anything which is happening, or which is not you is right with you, I always support. I always support. Even if you need money, if I have little and you need money, you want to travel but you don't have money, whatever, whichever thing. Even if it's a kid who is going to school and he has no, his parents has no money or some books, I always just buy them a book. True story, guys. I've bought many kids books. I have supported many people in buying food when they are in training. I have supported many people, showing them how to work. I have been when I was in a good condition before I broke my leg. I was doing my job. Oh, many of you know here. Since I've been saying it here, I've been driving a car and buying chacos from Masai Mara and selling them in Kisi town. That's why I got an accident. And thereafter, in that situation, guys, before I broke my leg, I have been employing many people into my life. I have been employing many people, and like conductors. Well, you know, since I'm a driver, I usually drive, and I give other people a job as a conductor. Or also, many of those conductors also knows how to drive, so they are like my co-drivers. So guys, I have been supporting people in all ways. That's according to me. Maybe you can tell me. You can tell me on the comment section if I haven't supported you or I have never done good to you. You can tell me. So I have been supporting people here all around. But since I was a kid, guys, since I was a kid, there is this thing that even in our home in Migori County there, we used to have some visitors there, and there is a time it reached that I was left alone there. I have said this story on my live stream once, but let me say it again. Where we were living in Migori town, uh, it reached a time where all our family members, almost all of our family members, the first blood family members, lived there and came to Kisi, or to our home, which is Keroka. Thereafter, I was left there since I was still schooling. I was left there since I was still schooling, and to me, they told me to come and school, to come and they take me to school in Kisi, but I said no, let me finish my school in Migori County. So they left me there. And thereafter, we got some visitors. People came to rent our houses there and live there. And most of them, it's me who gave them the permission to live with me. Like now, the instant there is a family there, which in fact the person came there with his kids. It was a man, and he lived with some of his kids on another place. And when they came there, they find me still going to school. But in a good thing, I was making some bricks, guys. I was making, despite I was going to school, still I was making some bricks. So when I was making bricks, I was making a living from there. I was making some little money. Even I remember, I paid all my, most of times I paid even my school fees. Most of times I even paid my, my exams money. So you know, I lost my parents a long time ago when I was a kid, a very young kid. I lost, or we lost our parents, and we were left, four of us, whereby we were with elder brother, who is our elder brother, and I was the second one, and we have the twin, a brother and a sister who follows me. So in a bad luck, our elder brother who died in 2001, and so I was left as the elder one. So what I was saying is, thereafter when I was left there, since I was not having parents, and you know guys, when you don't have parents, it's in many cases, especially here in Africa, it's not easy to get a person who will take care of you. It's not easier to get a person who will be taking care of you. Many people will just lie. They will be saying, oh, we will support this kid after your parents are dead. They will be talking like sweet words. They will be saying, oh, I will take this one to the school. I will do this one to this one. I will take this one to my home, and I will live there. But all those things which they were saying did not happen. No one who took care of us, only my grandmom. My grandmom and my grandfather, the late grandmom, are the ones who took care of us, and they raised us in a manner of first they raised us in a Christianity way. So we have been living a peaceful and ways, and we have been trying our best to be doing good to all people according to the Bible and according to the law of the country. So thereafter, I was saying about that man who came to our house. Not one, they were two. But the main one with the kids, he came there, and as I said, then I was just a young boy, and I was still going to school, and he came with these young children too, which were almost the same age, but literally they were somehow younger than me, since they were below classes, and I was ahead of them. So they were like my younger brothers. Thereafter, guys, the person was having a lot of problems with money. I don't want to say that he was with a lot of problems with money, as he told me. He was with having a loans, despite he was a teacher. And you know what? I helped that family much by selling my not charcoals I'm saying now, by selling my bricks which I was making. I was able to buy food to the family, guys. Imagine, while I was very young, true story, I was very young, but I was making a living from making bricks. And the good thing, we were with a land there. So our land, that's why in Kenya here, corn or maize are used to make ugali, and ugali is a staple food here. The ugali is the staple food. So when I was making those bricks, and on the land I was planting some maize there. I was working very hard. So I was harvesting my maize from that land, and you cannot harvest sugar. So I was buying sugar, vegetables. Most of times I was buying vegetable and all things which are needed to be used in a family, guys. So as life goes by, that man was having a lot of challenges of money, as I told you earlier, and he couldn't manage to raise his kids out of buying foods. But the sad thing, or I don't want to be like I'm sad, the bad thing or the sad thing is that after all that long, the family became successful. His children went to United States of America. Some of them, two of them, are now living outside Kenya, and they are living a better life. But I'm sorry, guys, there are some insects running here. So and so it's evening time, and insects are flying or flying. Okay, so the family was so successful, and after being successful, they have never remembered me. There's a time I called one of them. I got a number, and I called one of them who is in the United States of America, telling us, well, she was a lady. I was telling her, oh, how are you, my dear sister? How have you been? How is life? How is life taking you? She said, I'm good. How are you, Rogers? How you see? So, but they have never came to my life and say thank you, Rogers, since they knew and they knew what I was doing to them. They never came to me telling me, Rogers, thank you, or their father or mom never said thank you, Rogers, for all you did for my family, since you played a big role by buying food for the family. We ate, we enjoyed our lives when I was down. They have never come. And not only that one, there is another one who also came, and I also assisted. I don't want to talk much about him. I also assisted him. I lived in our house there. I tried my best. We lived and we were cooking together. We were eating together until he was stable and he was doing his things. So not only those people, guys. I have been supporting many people. I have, as I came here in Kisi Town in 2008. When I came here, I already knew how to ride a motorbike, and I came here and taught, or I taught many how to ride a motorbike, many of them. Also, as a driver, I've been teaching many friends of how to drive, and thereafter they go and just claim for driving lessons. So I have been trying my best to help or to support people. So, guys, I was like today, after all I'm doing to people, after all I'm doing to people, after all my support, after all my energy to support people, why aren't they supporting me back? So I was hoops. Is there that rejecting spirit following me? Is there that rejecting spirit following me? Since when I'm supporting them, guys, they have no one. I have never seen that is touched with my support. I have never seen him being touched with him. Like, oh, Rogers has been supporting me, or he's a great person. Even the time, guys, I got an accident. True story, guys. Even the time I got an accident. Here in Kenya, we have that thing of when a person has got a problem, people comes together. People comes together, like friends and neighbors comes together, and the relatives. They just come together, and we call it mchango. They just contribute literal for a person who is especially sick, or who has a problem, or who has a problem like school fees, in many challenges. And guess what, guys? When I got the accident, when I got the accident, only few people, only few people came to visit me. Only few people. Despite all along in my life, I have never ignored anyone who comes across me who has a problem. Like my friends. When a friend has a problem, I will try my best to contribute towards his challenges. I will try my best to contribute towards his challenges. So, and even those mchango or contributions all over, I always try my best. Even if it's a book, I go there, write like 500 Kenyan shillings, 200 Kenyan shillings, 100 Kenyan shillings, as the situation is, and as much money I have according to that day. uh, Guys, but a wonderful thing has been happening is that those people whom I have been trusting or I have been supporting many times, I have never seen them supporting me back. Yeah, it's not about that when a person I support you, it's a must that you support me back. That one I understand. I understand. That one I understand. It's not that a must when you support me or I support you, I have to support you back. But guys, we are human beings. We are human beings. If today you have a problem, and me myself, Roger Skiria, I have come and solved your problem, and later on you are successfully, why? If you find me down, why can't you help me too? Why can't you support me? Or why can't you raise me? Why can't you raise me too? You see? Why can't you raise me? So I was thinking and thinking, guys, and I said, according to me, maybe there is that rejecting spirit following me. Maybe there is that rejecting spirit following me. Is it true, guys? Why am I saying this, sir? After breaking my leg, guys, after I broke my leg, um, even people whom I was supporting or I have been giving out my money when they are in trouble, they never showed up to my hospital bed. They never showed up, guys. Even the closest ones, many relatives never showed up. And the worst thing is, you know, here in Kenya, we have what we call NHIF. NHIF, that's an medical cover. A medical cover. It's a medical cover. NHIF. It's called NHIF. National NH National Hospital NHIF Fund. Yeah. So that card, when I got an accident, it found that I didn't have it. I didn't have it. You know, in my entire life, the good thing that God has given me is a good health, guys. God has given me a good health also. Despite small challenges like headache, like today I'm feeling headache since yesterday. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of too much of thinking. Since yesterday I'm feeling like I have some headache, little headache on me, and I haven't taken any painkiller. I'm just leaving it like that. I don't know why, but I think it's because of much thinking. Because of much thinking. This is how I'm seated, guys. So, this NHIF card, guys, it's very, very important here in Kenya. Very, very, very important. If you don't have it, forget about your health. Especially when you come across things like accidents. Very dangerous. The money you will spend the cash money you will spend to treat yourself will be more. And here in Africa or in Kenya, it's not easy to get that money. Like here in my case, the full man which was needed was 350 something thousand. And when I got an accident, I didn't have that NHIF card, the health cover card. So it forced me that I was to use my cash. I was to use the cash. And before being treated here in Kenya, if you don't have an NHIF card, you have to pay a deposit. So like my case, I was to pay 180,000 Kenyan shillings as a deposit before they started treating me. Guys, after that, I was treated, and later on I paid all the remaining money. So after paying that money, I was, how do we say, I was bankrupt. Is it bankrupt? English is not water, guys. I was bankrupt. So I was left without money. And you know, I have kids, or I have a family. Let me say I have a family of one wife, two kids. That's a girl and a boy. And a bad luck came. Guess what? That's when I got an accident, uh, uh, still on being on bed, uh, for a long time or for a long duration, my kids are in private schools, guys. My kids are in a private school. They are not in a public school. You know, a public school is more cheaper. But as a parent, when I was making money, I was like, oh no, let me take my kids to a private school, since private schools are doing much better than the public schools. That's according to my observation or my checking out. So decided like, oh no, my kids will be just be going to private schools. So they were in the private schools. Those are academies. And later on, bad lucky or a good lucky, my daughter did a class 8 level, so she was to join a secondary school. So I visited many people, guys. I visited many friends, requesting them, oh yeah, guys, you know, I got an accident some time back, and now, as you can see, I cannot, I have never gone to work. I've been indoors all along. I have a lot of bills to cover. Like I have to, I'm living in a rental house, so I have to pay the rental house. I have to pay for my schools, girls when they are in academy. I have to buy food for my kids, despite my broken leg and despite I was not working. So all the little money or coins which I was with, I almost used everything. Not almost, I used everything until I was left without nothing. So when my daughter did my class 8, found me having nothing, totally nothing, guys. It found me having nothing, guys. So I said, you, what do I do? I ran to my friends. I ran to my friends and requested them, oh guys, friends, oh please, my daughter. You know, when a person or a kid or a kid joining a secondary school here in Kenya, at this moment, at first time when she's joining a Form 1, and especially my kid was she went in a good school, not that bad school. She was called in a good school, which is literally little expensive than other common schools. So I went to my friends and I was like, oh guys, please, my daughter's done a class 8 level and she has passed with good yes, she has passed, and uh, she has passed the exams, and I need help or a helping hand from you guys to help me or to assist me to take her to school. I went to many people, guys, and close friends and some friends whom I know. I went to them, but you know what? They all gave me a false promises. All of them, all of them, guys. Only my one cousin and my brother. My cousin sent me money. It was 2,000 Kenyan shillings. He told me, oh, hey, my cousin, go and buy your daughter shoes for her school. So I was happy. Thank you, my cousin, wherever you are. You know you are safe. So he sent me 2,000 Kenyan shillings, and my brother sent me some money. Thank you, my brother, wherever you are. And thereafter, no one, no one, no one who stood with me when I needed that money. I needed money in a very I don't know how do we say, but guys, I never got any help from those people. So it forced me to look other ways of how to get money. I went to the bank and they requested for a little loan, you know, a loan. And in a good luck, I talked to the manager of the bank where I was doing my where I was banking my money, when I was doing a business, when I was having some little coins, and he said, why not? Despite your condition and your bank is because you have a good statement here, let us give you little money like uh, 50,000 Kenyan shillings. you used to take your daughter to school, and it was needed 95,000 Kenyan shillings, guys. It was needed 95,000 Kenyan shillings to take my daughter to school. So they gave me 50,000 Kenyan shillings, and my friends and my brother sent me something little, or my cousin and my brother sent me something little. So I topped up. Thereafter, I took my daughter to school, and I talked to the teacher and told him, no, despite my daughter, this is the first time, and I know the money, all money needed. So I'm just requesting you guys to let my daughter continue running while I'm looking for money. I got an accident some days back. I broke my leg. I have never gone to work. Now I'm working out and see of how I'm going to get money while I'm recovering. So the teacher agreed, and since then I've been trying, after being feeling like I'm getting better, I've been trying going to work, and I've been paying the school fees. But guys, despite all that, I have never recovered. I have never recovered from my broken leg. I'm still rimbing. Is it rimbing? I'm still using something here to a stick, a walking stick, to support myself. Also, despite that, I'm still having troubles with my bills. I'm still having troubles with my bills. Also, uh, you know, my channel. It's now 9 months. I'm 9 months old with my channel, and you know, a bad thing which I have already said is that I don't have a Wi-Fi. I'm just using data. There is, and you know, I'm a breadwinner. I'm a father. I'm the head of the house. I'm a breadwinner, and most of the times there's a time whereby I don't do even videos. I don't make videos since I'm busy. I'm busy looking for money to cut my bills. So I have no other option, guys. Only to be doing or trying my best to make money to pay my bills. I will not just since my channel haven't started paying me, or I haven't been monetized. So I have to work or look for other options, despite my condition, to make money to pay my bills. But guess what, guys? I am not full recovered. I'm still in a bad situation. Not yet. I'm still in a bad situation. I'm just supporting myself with a walking stick for